marine layer appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from Petco Park. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the San Diego Padres. Will Myers, with just days left to play, the league's top power bat looks to cement his case for the home run crown. Next, Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, number 15. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Called strike 0-2. Lamet has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Robinson Chirinos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Doug Fister, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And immediately the Rangers now have to deal with a real burner standing on first base.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Standing in now, Corey Spangenberg, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there. 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Here's Will Myers, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Spangenberg leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 2.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hunter Renfroe waits on deck. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0.
D-Rod.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Men on third with 2 down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's under it, and the inning is over. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Friars are off to an early 1-0 lead. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Rougned Odor is on deck. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Digging in, Rougned Odor. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Up around the face. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Eddie Rosario. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Missed with a slider. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second and start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Into the box now, Christian Villanueva. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. It looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Stepping in now, Doug Fister. Now a bunt attempt here. Galvis on to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
The batter, number 15.
Settling in now, number 15. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Ronald Guzman, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rangers lead it 3-1. Here's Chase Headley. Lifetime against Doug Fister. Batting .500, 5 for 10.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a chopper fouled off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Ground ball right side, straight into the shed. Andrus has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Now at the plate, Austin Hedges. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. There is Andrus. Throw on to first, two gone.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Two out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-0 on the way. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Hit back up the middle. Odor towards second. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. It's the Rangers 3 and the Padres 1. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. There to take it is Headley. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, captain Robinson Chirinos.
Striding in, Robinson Chirinos. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A 1 pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Softly on a line to third. On to first, and it's dropped. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
In now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at ball one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Chirinos leads off first with one away. Hit in the air out to left field. After it is Myers. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. And it's gone. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 13 for him on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Standing in now, Christian Villanueva, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Myers is under it, and that retires the side. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Padres 1. Leading off the inning, Dinelson Lamet, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Ball one. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's out number one. So one gone now in the inning, and with that, time for a check of the standings in the American League West as you get a look there at where the Rangers stand entering play. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first. Gets him from shallow right, and there's out number two.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
So digging in now, Corey Spangenberg. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And Eric Hosmer will have a chance next with 2 out.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Looking at his career totals, Hosmer has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Doug Fister, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Rangers pitcher at the plate with a ball and a strike.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
6 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. One out and a runner on third. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. 3-0 now. Trio fastballs in for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. They lead it 6-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Myers. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Villanueva brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in now for San Diego. Hunter Renfroe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Chirinos has a play. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
Here's Chase Headley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They trail 6-1. So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos.
Catcher, Robinson Chirinos.
Michael Baez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Michael Baez.
First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. This is line to left. Myers has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Drilled down the line. Gloved by Headley. And there are two away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 26, Michael Baez.
Fernando Tatis will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Tatis.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So stepping in, Manuel Margot. He singled and later scored his team's only run back in the very first inning. He's 1 for 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Here's a flip to Odor covering, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Brewer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54, Colton Brewer.
So striding in, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian.
Now batting, Christian Villanueva. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Catcher, Doug Fister.
Stepping into the box, Doug Fister. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded by Spangenberg. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They lead it 6-1. Riding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Rosario coming on. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Now in the box, Eric Hosmer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Number 15 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder, Will Myers.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Will Myers. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone as it bangs off the LED board. Solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. Home run number 52 for him thus far. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's the Rangers 6 and the Friars 2. Back here at Petco Park, the Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in, number 15. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Number 15.
Floyd Gonzalez will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Floyd Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside.
1-0.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And the changeup is way low that time. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. 1 out.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrews.
Stepping in, Elvis Andrews. He flew out in his last at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, catcher Robinson Chirinos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Robinson Chirinos. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
A 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes this the other way to right. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. They lead it 6-2. Number 85 He's up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. A ball hit to Andrus at short. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Digging in now, Austin Hedges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Weak chopper to the left side. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hedges, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Stepping into the box, Fernando Tatis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-0 home. This is line to left. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Hitting an error in the inning, but they failed to score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rangers 6 and the Friars 2. Miguel Castro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
53, Miguel Castro.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Castro, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. To short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman, Ruben Odor.
In now, Rougned Odor hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
No strike.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Sliders in for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Christian Villanueva. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Spangenberg has it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
At the plate, Corey Spangenberg. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Myers awaiting the 1-0. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They still trail here at 6-2. Jurickson Profar will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Number 56 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, number 15, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
It's not an easy thing to do when you have a guy that can run, but this catcher has a plus arm and guns this runner down at third base.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Myers. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They lead it 6-2. Chris Martin enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 31, Chris Martin.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In comes Mazzara, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Hedges.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Hedges. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
6-2 the final total today. Texas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Doug Fister hangs win number 11 on his line as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Dinelson Lamet was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs,